To create our website, we are going to use only free resources. The only thing we need to pay for is a domain name and a web hosting, which is a standard for every website. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your own custom domain and web hosting. So to get a custom domain name and web hosting, click on the very first link in the description down below. Or you can go to your browser, enter dikupages.com in the address bar, then /Asura. Enter. This brings us to asurahosting.com. Asura Hosting offers multiple affordable hosting services to suit you perfectly. They have website hosting, reseller hosting, VPS hosting, and radio hosting. So for our purpose, we are going to web hosting. Asura Unlimited Web Hosting is a shared hosting that comes with unlimited bandwidth, NVMe Express SSD disk storage, email accounts, and many more, where you can choose between cPanel or DirectAdmin when you are signing up, with up to 30% recurring discounts when billed annually for longer periods. Now let's take a look at the various shared hosting plans. Now with Asura Hosting, you can choose from Starter, Unlimited, and Unlimited Plus, where you can switch between DirectAdmin or cPanel. So you can either decide to use DirectAdmin, where you pay $1 per month for starter, or cPanel, where you pay $1.29 per month. So depending upon whichever control panel you want to use, either DirectAdmin or cPanel. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to use DirectAdmin, where I will pay less. So these are the various features you get under the starter. You get 12 GB NVMe Express SSD storage, unlimited bandwidth, unlimited free SSL certificates, 15 email accounts, 15 websites, 15 databases, and many more. However, with the starter, you don't get to have private name servers, free gold 10 key reseller plan. You don't also get free domain yearly or free dedicated IP. Now for the unlimited package, everything you get is unlimited, except that you will not get free gold 10 key reseller plan, free yearly domain, and also you won't get free dedicated IP. And lastly, with unlimited plans, you get all the features which are unlimited, and you also get free domain yearly as well as free dedicated IP. So I would recommend you to go in for the unlimited plus if you want to get extra features that the starter and the unlimited does not come with. Now going down, it is very important to take notice that when you are using the starter, for instance, you were paying $12 for a year, and at a renewal you also pay $12 for a year. You don't need to pay extra for subsequent years as other web hosting platforms do. So going up, I'm going to use the starter package for this tutorial. So I click on order now. So in here, I can register a new domain or transfer my domain from another registrar, or I use my existing domain and update my name servers. So in here, I'm going to register a new domain. So I search for the domain I want to use. Take note, the domain name you are going to use should be unique to you. If a particular domain is already registered, you cannot also register it for the second time. So let me search for a domain that I want to use. Dikupages, and then the domain extension. You can drop down the arrow here and choose the particular domain extension you want to use. Now, if you are creating for a business and you want to go international, I would recommend you use .com. You can go ahead and use .net, .org, .biz. You can go ahead and use .org if you are creating for an organization, that is, for instance, an NGO. I will always recommend you use .com if you want to go international. So I choose .com, then I click on check. So if this domain is not registered, it will be available for me to use. But if it is registered, I cannot register it for the second time. So you see, Dikupages.com is unavailable. What this means is that the domain name Dikupages has already been registered. Perhaps if I want the same domain name, I can go with a different domain extension, that is either .org or .net and whatever. But I want .com, so I will search again. So instead of Dikupages, I will say Dikupages web. Then I click on check. Awesome, congratulations, Dikupagesweb.com is available for $99.99. So I click on continue. So these are the various features I'll get for the starter plan for the web hosting, which is $12 per year. So going down, you can choose your billing cycle either annually, 2 years, or 3 years. However, if you choose more than a year, that is 2 years, you save 16%, and you also save 16% when you go in for 3 years. You can also choose additional services like dedicated IP, either monthly or yearly, ballister license, WHMCS, starter license. We don't need all this. So what I do is I click on continue, and in here I have the opportunity to use free DNS management. So I check this. IP address, I need to pay for it. I don't want to pay extra. And then email forwarding is free, so I check it. Then I click on continue. I like free things. And now the web hosting for starter plan is $12 per year, and then the domain registration is $99.99 per year, and everything amounts to $21.99 per year. Now going down, you can choose your currency depending upon where you are coming from. I'll leave it as dollars. If you have a promo code, you enter it in here. And finally, billing details. So if you are an existing customer, you click on existing customer login and then continue. But here is the case. I'm going to create a new account. So in here, I fill all these details: my first name, last name, email address, phone number, which is optional. Then my billing address, company name, which is optional, street address, city, state, and then country. Then in here, I enter my password and confirm my password. Now, payment method, you can go by PayPal. You can also pay by direct credit or debit card. You can also pay with Bitcoin. So I want to pay with my debit card, so I select that. Now in here, I enter my card number, the expiry date, and then the CVV number. Afterwards, I click on checkout. So now I'll fill all these details and go ahead and click on checkout and get back to you. Okay, my order is placed. I click on continue to client area. And now I am in my Asura hosting dashboard, and right there is the domain I've registered, dikupagesweb.com. Now let's go ahead and check our email for the login details to Asura web hosting. Alright, I'm in my Gmail account, and Asura will send us so many messages. So for the first time, you need to confirm your domain name by going here. Because I'm already on Asura, I won't get that confirmation link. By you coming to Asura for the first time, you need to click on the link just to confirm your account. So I go back. The next thing I'll do is look for Asura hosting, that is hosting account information. So I click in here. Then this particular email will have the login details to my Asura hosting platform. Right here, I have my control panel login details, which I need to hide for obvious reasons. So to be able to log into your control panel, you need to open the server URL. So I'll just highlight it, and I can right click, copy, open a new tab, paste it in, enter. Then I'll go back and grab my username and password. So I'm just picking the password because the username is simple to remember. And I click on sign in. And now we are in Asura hosting cPanel. And these are the various features you get when you host with Asura hosting or any other hosting platform. So that's it guys on how to get a domain name and a web hosting with Asura.